Hey, it's Fit Chef Katy here, and do you ever get back from the gym and you're starving? Because that's a good thing. That means you worked out hard and now you're ready to eat. So actually, I just got back from the gym, beautiful hair and all, and I always try to shoot for protein when I get back from the gym. Protein, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, for a great way to start your day and for breakfast. My girlfriend Deirdre's over, and we're going to make a quick and healthy breakfast for you. I'm going to actually make a zucchini frittata. So I already started cooking some zucchini in my pan, getting a little brown on the edges. And I slice them beautifully with my mandolin. If you don't have one of these, this one's great. Super fast and efficient to make nice uniform slices so that everything cooks well and evenly. So I put a little bit of, this is garlic olive oil. I bought it when I was in Paris. It's my daughter's favorite. I just put a little tiny bit in just to kind of cover the base of my nonstick pan. Yes, I put oil in with my nonstick pan. You can hear that that's kind of cooking away. You can use any garden veggie for this. If you have leftovers from last night's asparagus, some really thin sliced broccoli chunks, peppers are a great thing for a frittata. Frittatas are just like kind of a throw it in the bag kind of breakfast meal. So I'm going to just lay these out so they look nice and even in my pan. And then I've got 3 eggs here, and I am going to share with you the beauty of eggs in a minute. And I just actually, they're 3 eggs, but I take two full eggs, and then one I take out the yolk and throw that away. Just to save a little bit on cholesterol and fat. I'm not so worried about fat as much. I'm going to pour this in over, and I'm going to let it cook so that the bottom gets nice and cooked. But then my top is not going to be as cooked, so in a minute we're actually going to throw it in under the broiler. Now here's a good option is to throw in some of my microgreens, or power greens these are. You can do microgreens as well, and you can get that at any of the grocery stores. Nowadays everyone's carrying the smaller greens, which are really great for you. I'm going to keep some. Got some fresh tomatoes here too, great for lycopene. That's going to be my finished plate in a minute. I'm going to salt and pepper this puppy. Put a little chili spice in here, would always be good as well. I've got some Maldon sea salt here. You could do Himalayans, got great nutrient density in that. You know, I eat a lot of eggs here, actually. I'd like to get my children to eat more eggs. I'll be honest with you. They're still pulling out cereals at times. But here, let me show you this. So it's still wiggly up top. You can kind of catch that. And a few things you can do. You can take your spatula and turn it over and move that so that it will get cooked. I'm going to finish it off in just a second inside my oven. I started my broiler right when I started cooking my zucchini, so everything's ready to go. This will take less than 5 minutes. And so that's going to be ready. This would be a great time to add a little bit of cheese. Already this meal is going to be gluten-free. It's going to be paleo-friendly. If you add cheese, all of a sudden we do have lactose in the mix, and so we're going to lose the paleo-ness part of it. But, so keep eggs in mind. Cell phone, did you hear that? I'm going to actually drop this down. So it looks good so far. We've got the greens in there. Again, peppers would be good, even raw tomatoes. Whenever I do my broiler, I always keep my oven open, just for safety's sake. How many times have you put something in the broiler and you forgot? But when I leave my oven open, I remember something's going on in there. Well, I wanted to share with you why eggs are such a great way to start your day. And you know, Fit Chef Katy doesn't know everything just from her own mind. She does get help every once in a while, and this is my go-to book. So it's called 150 of the Healthiest Foods on Earth. So he's done a great job. This is Johnny Bowden. He actually was a trainer at Equinox. Go Equinox. Knows his stuff, and he's organized it in such a great way that I just turned to the eggs page. And I'm going to read to you what it says. It says, I can't say enough good things about eggs. They're nature's most perfect food. Eggs are plentiful, inexpensive, easy to prepare in a zillion different ways. We saw one today. And they're loaded with vitamins. They're also one of the best sources of protein on the planet, and they contain all of the amino acids that you need. So there's just not enough that we can say. He's also got a star on this one. Anything in his book with the star means it's like extra special, kind of like one of those super foods. So we definitely want to be eating eggs. And now there's this big hype of the omega-3s and all this kind of stuff. Oh, are you kidding? Stop. I'm done with that phone call, and we've got the frittata in the oven. We just talked about how great eggs are for you and how you've got to run out and get Bowden's book, 150 of the Healthiest Foods, and make sure that you're buying these 150 and you're eating them daily. So the frittata is cooking. I can hear it sizzling, and I'm just going to check on it real fast. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's getting a little bit crispy brown on top. You can see some of the egg white in there. That's fine. I'm actually going to finish it. Oven off. How many times do we forget that? Sometimes. I'm going to take, my pan's hot, so always remember that. Go ahead and take your spatula, kind of wheel around it so it'll come out easy. And then, so we've got the plate. We've got our power greens on here. We're going to put them back up there. We're going to add a few more tomatoes. Give me a second here. I don't know about you, but I hate getting too many dishes dirty because doing dishes is not my favorite. So I'm going to, because my hand goes this way and it might be kind of hard for you to see, let me flip. I'm going to wiggle that right out onto my plate. Then, and I do have my girlfriend here, so this will be nice to share with her. I'm going to drizzle it with just a little bit of olive oil. Again, my garlic olive oil. It's almost like making a quick salad dressing on top. A little bit salt and pepper. Finish that off. You could do salsa, you could do so many other things on that, but isn't that nice? And how beautiful the presentation. We've got great protein, pure veggies, nice and raw for the day, and this is a great way to start. And I guarantee if you start eating eggs for breakfast, you're going to feel fuller, longer, and you're going to get leaner faster. It's one of my go-tos when I need to get lean and mean. So make sure you check me out on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, and check me out on Facebook. Write me a note. Let me know what you want to see me cook. We'll talk to you soon. Fit Chef Katy.